Hi, it's Jamie with Jamie's Arts a la Cartes. Thank you very much for joining me. I have a fun project planned for us today. I hope this video inspires you to create something of your own. If you would, hit the like button and share the video with your friends. That helps me to grow this channel and to continue to bring you new projects. If you haven't subscribed yet, would you please consider subscribing? And if you have, thank you very much. Well, we have a lot to do, so let's get to it. Hi, it's Jamie with Jamie's Arts a la Cartes. Thank you so much for joining me. I have a fun 4th of July project. I want to revamp the sconces that I have out there on my porch. So I'm going to use these flowers that I have on hand. I can see that I might need to get some more white ones. We'll see, because I may be able to pull some out from the porch that's out there. But what I want to do is I want to begin by sorting all of these. I'm going to use this styrofoam that I didn't use for the other project to create a base inside. I need 4, right? So my fancy containers. But I want to go ahead and when my glue gun heats up, I'll create these. But in the meantime, I need to get all of these sorted out. So let me get us 4 bundles because I have 4 sconces, and let's just see how many flowers we have and what, if anything, we're going to need. Okay, we have a lot to do, y'all. Let's get Alright, so we have everything divided, and I dug out all my extra little pieces that I cut off from different flower projects, and I've taken my bread ties. I say ties from everything now. Look at, I mean, I just got tons. Put it around. It's pretty secure like this, but I'm going to actually hot glue the wire to the flower, just to add a little bit of stability. I like doing everything kind of in assembly line fashion. So these are all done, but I wanted to just show you, bring you up to speed where I'm at right here. And then I thought, well, what am I going to do when I run out of the green sticks? Well, we did a project last Christmas and we turned our office into Whoville, so I have a whole bunch of skewers that I can use. Right, they're not appropriate for food anymore, and I've got these that have been cut, and then I'll end up cutting more, but I will make something comparable to these green floral wires. So while my glue gun is heating up, let's go ahead and just get a few cut. I think I'll leave these the length that they are, but I will make some other skewers because I have 4 of these bundles that I need to do, 4 urns out there, 4 sconces. So I'm just going to take, we're going to make it, let's make it a good size one, so maybe in half. We'll cut some in half, and then some we'll cut other lengths. And the wire cutters just cut it really good. And now I have this is really pointed. That's got somewhat of a point on it. And we'll just sort of go from there. Alright, so I got a nice little method going with these new wall sconce flowers. So I need to shore that up in there just a little bit, and then I end up taking it out to the actual wall sconces themselves. Just taking old grocery bags, and I'm going to stuff them down in here, and what that does is that get that in there, pin that down. Alright, I'm going to bend this wire. I'm going to try not to cut it off. Just want to bend it. My glue gun is warming up, and basically I'm just going to then bend this up. And that just became the back. So it'll look something like that. And I will hot glue the stem to the plastic container. Let's see. I did have to hold those to get them to stay in place. Do go out of my way to hold these first few because I'm attaching them to this base that will slide down into the sconce. When I didn't hold it, it tended to not stand up as well. So I'm going to make sure I hold it until the glue dries. And then I have these magnolia leaves, and what I can do, let's see, can I cut left-handed? Oh. Alright, got these on clearance. They were 50% off, so got a good price on those. Alright, I think that's going to hold. I'm going to catch that other leg over there, but I know I want to get rid of those. And then we're going to fan these out, and we'll glue these also, like just down in here, so that I can have movement with my leaves. I'm missing one. I do have some over there, but honestly, it's so full I don't think I'll need it. If I can come back in the house and get, there's actually 3. So let's at least get a couple. Alright. Only because they're way up here too. Actually, I'm going to put this one here, and then put the gold one up here. Okay, fan them out. All right, let's go over here. We're going to glue this other leg. The rest, and it's just where I bent it down. I'm going to put it in, and I'm going to pull it over and hold it in place again until that glue sets. And then we'll glue these in, and then I'll show you my next tip to help make this go a little faster. I'm going to let that set. It's actually holding in place with the pressure. So what I did is I took that floral wire, right, this, and just cut some hunks, about yay long. I didn't measure. And then I'm taking 3 red, white, and blue, getting something that looks kind of nice. And I'm putting 2 wires, one above where this joint is and one below, and then I put glue down here and stick it in the styrofoam. So we can do that while we're waiting on these items to dry, because we want to glue in those magnolia leaves too. And I'm literally just wiring it or winding it around. I'm not going to twist it or any of that. Just spin it around. All right, just something to kind of hold it together, and then maybe bend it down. Right there, now it's facing what will be the front. And by doing that right there, save me so much time versus putting them in one at a time. So I'm going to get this as snug as I can, just finger tight, doesn't have to be super tight. And then spin, spin, spin. And there we are, there's one bundle. All right, now that I think this is probably dry, I'm going to go ahead and set the first magnolia leaf. I'll go ahead and twist them all to the front as I can. Here we go. And I'm going to put it somewhere over here. So I'm going to put the glue right in here. A couple good squeezes. And slide it down in the side. Hold it till it catches. And let's go ahead and put some more right there. There we go. I want to make sure it faces forward. I see this one needs to turn, so let's go ahead and turn it. If some of them don't face all the way to the front, it's okay. They don't in nature also. All right, this one, again, I will twist some of these, especially these gold ones. Or maybe should I just flip it? One doesn't have the other. Okay. Let's figure out where we want it, and then put our glue to hold it, like right over here. Okay, that didn't catch. There we go. Give it just a second to catch. And there is our base. See how that thing tipped? Imagine how much more it would have tipped without the bags in there. Alright, that's sort of setting on its own. So now let's make some more bundles. It goes pretty quick because you're doing 3 at a time. And I'm not making them be even all the way down here, right on the end. No, I'm looking at what looks good up here. And I am sticking with the red, white, and blue theme. And I am coming somewhere in here, because all the joints are kind of in a different spot, and that's okay. And then come down here at the bottom. This is where we started mixing our different kinds. We got some wire, we got some skewers. I think it's going to be just fine either way. Okay. And we can bend them so that they sort of are front facing. So there's our next bundle. And if I think that, see how that's kind of floppy? I can add another one. There's no, whatever your display needs, right? There's no set requirement here. All right, there's that. Could have cut these shorter, didn't think about that because there's only 2 pieces here. That's all right. And put one down here. It'll be hard for me to show you as I assemble only because these are so tall. But what I'll do is after I get this made, I'll take you out there and I'll show you what it looks like before I put it in the sconce, and then what it looks like. Just like 2 pumps of the hot glue. And I'm just trying to secure that to the base. Let's see, do I have any more? And these trash bags, I hated them. They tear real easy, but they work great for this kind of thing. Where I'm using this, and this was free. I already had it on hand. I didn't have to buy it. Always like that. And again, you'll never see this at the bottom here. It's well inside the sconce. All right, we'll let that set, and I'll take it outside. I'll show you the before, and I'll give you an after and show you what all four look like. All right, right now I just really want the glue to set up and do its thing. All right, we'll let it dry, and then we'll be able to finish it. And this is okay. This actually will be used here. There we go. That'll hold that up while it dries. Okay, drying time. All right, here are these two that will go in that and that. All right, let me get them up there. Not too steady on my feet still. Let me get them up there for us. Well, there they are. They're done. I've got them up. Added a few little flags to each one. Really pleased with how they turned out. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please like it, share it with your friends. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, would you please consider subscribing? And well, until next time, I'm trying to make sure you can see these, y'all. Happy crafting.